Hi there, this is Karen Holman from Barefooted Weaver. And if you're curious about weaving but don't know where to start, I've got something simple, fun, and super beginner friendly. And it's called the Hello Loom. It is small, easy to use, and let's say you try it out weaving without needing a big floor loom. Perfect for projects like bookmarks, patches, and even little bag fronts. Basically, all you do, it comes like this. You snap everything out. This is the loom itself. And you also have a comb. And two sewing needles. Let me just tell you a little bit about this loom. Basically, the threads that go up and down are called warp, and the ones that go from east to west is called weft. And these are called dents up here and then down here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to start out with some carpet warp. And this is a little notch here. And I bring it down like so, and then come around there and then basically go back and forth. And what you would want is something fairly tight. The warp, you don't want it really loose because otherwise it'll sag. What I usually do when I'm doing this is I hold it, the warp, with my finger so it doesn't go anyplace. It's easier that way. And then you take this and you wrap it around like that. Then you come down below and go up. It's really very easy to use, especially like if you're driving and you want something to do to hold in your hand. There's another little notch right there. So you take the warp and you just bring it through the notch. This is the bookmark that I made the other day with the same type of yarn that I'm going to use today for it. And I just bring a great big, cut off some thread like that. Now some of this thread is kind of thick, so it doesn't go into the needle very well. So what I'm going to do is take like a little piece of paper, like that. Of course, it just popped out, of course. Once again, we'll try it. Voila. So I don't know if you wove little pot holders for your mom when you were smaller, but basically it's on the same idea. You go under, over, under, over, under, over, or basically the opposite of that. So what I'm going to be doing is starting under, and then over the second one, under the third, and just go back and forth like that. And then you pull the string. leave a little bit of a tail. Then what I do is I just flip it over. And then since this came over, I go underneath that one, the first one. And once again, pull, but make sure that you don't pull really tight. You try to, on your last warp thread, you try to keep it so you don't pull it in. So what I'm going to do is just show you here. Just use the comb and then try to keep it even so it doesn't pull in like this. Yeah, basically you can tell that I pulled in right here a little bit. Okay, so this went over it, so I'm going to come under it. Now, can you tell that I'm really pulling in with that one? So, how to correct that? You just bring it back. Oh, that really tightened up. I think what I'm going to do is take this up here, tighten it that way. See, now it's back to where it started. Once again, I'm going to flip. And what really helps is, I don't know if you can see that, I'm using my finger to lean up against the loom. Otherwise, you get support that way. Flip. So that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so basically what I showed you today is how to warp up the loom, then also the basic rows, and then the yarn that I'm trying today, it's I don't know, it's just a wool yarn. And then you're using your hands and then some yarn and curiosity. So let's get weaving. Thank you.